Hey guys, and welcome back to BeardYGO. So today we're just going to be doing the subscriber giveaway for the previous video for our 400 subs, and we've got a little bit of news. We've got the amazing defenders that's going to be coming out, and we'll also be having a look at my Naturia deck once again. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, so let's get started with the Naturia deck. I think I got quite a bit of feedback from a bunch of people with regards to the deck, and that they're not understanding why I'm running certain ratios, etc. So let's just quickly go through that. So this past weekend, I also went to locals again. Start of the year, gotta kick it off with a wonderful locals. Went to Dragontown. Place is awesome, and yeah, so went to go and take the tournament there as well. So we had 4 rounds. Round one, I got the bye. Round two, I faced Ishizu tier, and we actually had only duel one, which lasted 40 minutes, and then I won that one. Then we went on to round two. I faced Sword Souls, and we were able to go to a game two. Ended up in a draw, and then round four, uh, I faced Dark Worlds. So game one, he hand looped me. Game two, I could win that one. And game three, I was able to win that one as well. So it was really, really cool. Really enjoyed the day. And yeah, so if we have a look at my deck list over here, you guys can also have a look at the previous video with regards to the deck list. There's like 3 combos or something that I also do in it. And yeah, so there's a lot of people that were asking me like, okay, why am I running the bamboo shoot in main? So I just decided to do that because that's just the strategy that I wanted to take. I wanted to go make a bamboo shoot, make a Baguska, and have Gravekeeper's Trap, locking my opponent out of their grave, monsters, effects on the fields, as well as spells and traps. That usually just ensures that I can actually win quite easily because it just shuts everything down basically. So yeah, that's the main strategy or main goal for my build specifically. A lot of people are also wondering about the 3 Agito that I'm maining as well. So I'm 100% fine with 3 Agito. The thing is, what you need to understand is that it's not tier. You're not playing tier, right? You don't have infinite milling options to get your stuff going. Sometimes you're going to need either Kalbeck or Ghetto to mill so you can drop your sacred tree and then get your search. So maxing out on these really helps a lot, especially if we are playing against tier. Um, if they're forced to then use one of their Ishizus to mill, we've got a much better chance of milling to get to our Naturia Sacred Tree, or even getting a Mole Cricket Engrave. So that's the main reason. On top of that, we're running the Vernasolves. You want a lot of Earth Fairies so the Vernasolves can kick off, as well as the Medora and Caldo. You want those searches. You want to get your search for Gravekeeper's Trap and Exchange of the Spirit so that you can lock your opponent out. Then Agito is also really, really good defensive card, or a card that can help you to facilitate OTKs. So if you mill your opponent's deck with Agito or Kalbeck, and you got Agito in your hand as well, the second one, for example, then you can just summon it and then summon another Earth Fairy from your grave. And that can help you to just get board presence on if you're running on the defensive, or get that OTK going, having 2 extra monsters on board. The reason I say this is because this has happened a lot for me, and you don't get that option if you're playing 1 or 0 Agito. and let's say you've already milled that one of, you don't get that. You've significantly reduced what your deck is capable of. So yeah, I decided to max out 3 Agito. I'm 100% fine with it. It's very easy to trigger, and a lot of times, you'll discard it with Venusaur or whatever, and you won't even use it. Like if you're playing against here, don't use it. Don't mill. You don't want to get them to mill when you're going first. Like if they're going first and they mill you, it's 100% fine. But you don't really care about activating this if you've already got combo. So yeah, it's all about playing the deck smart. Then the ratios for the Venusaurs, I decided to just run the 4 searches because that gets me into all of my Ishizu stuff as well, basically. You don't need to run more than one of Awakening Forest, which is the Foolish Burial. And yeah, so that's the thing. Like, you don't need that. You've got so much going for you to get to this that you can just easily, you know, whenever you need access to it, you can have it. That's also why I'm running the little bunny, the last monster over here, where if you do mill something that you don't want to mill, then add it back to your hand, and that's it. Another thing is, I mean, it doesn't really matter what you mill if you don't enjoy it. Like if you've got Caldo or Midori Engrave, shuffle it back, and then you can work with it again. 3 Blessing, I'm 100% up for that. 3 Sacred Tree, that's also just so we can have the consistency of dropping the Sacred Tree. Yeah, sometimes we do open like 2 of it or something like that, but it's really easy to work around if you actually know what you're doing. 1 for 1 best spell in the deck, and then we just got the removal Harpies and Lightning Storm. Mainly just for flu. I don't want to struggle against a barrier statue, so this is just, in case I run against flu, and if I draw it, I draw it. Right, so if we move on to the extra deck, I'm not running Baron, don't have it. I mentioned that in my previous video. So I'm running the Sword Soul Changing, which is really amazing, especially if you pair it with your Agito or your Caldo. If you got Exchange in the grave, it's even better, because then you get to like get rid of 6 cards in the opponent's grave and 1 on the field, which is just really insane. Nat Beast, really standard. I decided to cut Barkion. It's really not worth playing Barkion at all, mainly because I'm going for the Bamboo Shoot play anyway. Barkion, I feel, is a little bit too slow, and you don't always have the resources to negate traps. So yeah, Zeus, Utopia package. So the Utopia package is really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It's just so much fun to hit for 10 damage. Then Baguzka, part of my main play. Yeah, just shut that down, and then you can continue your games. Then we've got Exciter Knight's really insane. A lot of people don't expect it. Yeah, so easy board wipe. You don't obviously want this to be on board in your opponent's turn. Mainly because they're gonna get rid of it before it gets to their battle phase, where you can actually use Excite Knight in their turn. So you use it on your turn, like drop them with a Excite Knight effect, and then let's say they negate with like a Savage, for example, and then it doesn't get destroyed. Oh, cool! I can just use Excite Knight again because it's once per chain. So really, really insane. It's always fun to use Excite Knight to bait out and then attack with it, and then just Zeus, and then you've basically just gotten rid of the board anyway. So yeah, Dweller, standard, it's really insane against tier. Cowboy for game. Dugoris, good for triggering stuff, but mainly it would be to facilitate OTKs by doubling a monster. We got Nightmare Unicorn, which is really good. Also really good against any Earth deck and even against the Shizu tier. Donna, Dagger for Hire, really, really good card. It's basically Pancratops that you don't have to like dig into in your main. You can just make it from your extra deck, and then you can each turn, if you're running the Venusaurs, you can just use it to get rid of itself, pop a monster, and then next turn summon it back with a Venusaur. You got a free pop again. So yeah, really really cool card. Then we've got our protection through Linkuriboh. Could work, does work sometimes. You could actually take it out, but because you are running, you know, level ones, whatever, you can keep it in if you want to. But yeah, I'm considering taking Linkuriboh out. And then one Anima. Anima's insane. It just helps you to OTK quite quickly. Then my side deck, which I haven't revealed, I haven't changed this at all. So I'm running two Sphere. Sphere's basically just there to win your games. It's like on the spot. Tribute a tier board, and then they might as well just scoop. Then I'm running three Spooky Dogwood. The one lost art. I just wanted to do that, just for fun. Spooky is also really really good. Helps to either help you survive or just win on time. Then I'm running Raigeki. Very unexpected. People don't expect this. Really really good card. Three Dark Ruler, also good against boards like Flu, for example. Especially like if they're going for the statue like now. So okay, cool. We'll just then Dark Ruler that, but it's mainly for combo decks. Then we got Twisters. Twisters is also there basically just for back row and for Fluanderies. They can't really do anything if they don't have their back row. Excuse me. Uh, it's been a long week already, like Tuesday, and I'm already tired. Anyway, so then we're running three evenly. Just want to break boards, and then I had two slots open. I was like, why not? Let's just drop in a Gravedigger's Trap Hole. It stops hand traps, stops stuff like Tier as well, and get some burn damage in, so we can maybe win on time if that ever comes up. So yeah, that is basically the deck. I've spoken enough about it. I think you guys all understand the reasons why I'm playing certain things. I don't care about the negative comments to be honest, because I do feel that I know what I'm doing. Um, but whatever you guys do comment, like let me know like how you would change it. I'm always open to trying new things. I won't just shoot down an idea. I'll always try different stuff out. But yeah, if you want to just message like trash deck, bro, yeah, good for you. Anyway, so that's that. Then we can quickly do the winner for the giveaway. Yeah, I think we should do that. So yeah, let's quickly spin this thing over here. So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so our winner is Woody. Woody, you can contact me in Discord, and yeah, then just message me. Get your prize. That's basically how it works. So yeah, Woody said, yeah, my New Year's resolution is to introduce more players to the game so that the community can thrive. So I think that is really, really awesome. I am thrilled whenever newer players or even players who haven't played in years, come back into the game. And that's just something that really is what this game's all about. We need to grow, we need to get people back into the game. And it's always nice to see that, even if you coming back to play GOAT, like GOAT format has started to grow, especially here in South Africa. I would say in Gauteng, it's starting to pick up quite a bit. I know Cape Town has been having a lot of GOAT stuff that's been happening. Um, so yeah, even if you're coming back to play an old format, I would say, just come in and enjoy the game. That's what it's all about. So yeah, that is it for the winner as well as the Naturia deck. And let's quickly just move on to some news. So recently we have gotten the Amazing Defenders reveals from our overseas YouTubers. And yeah, so this set, it's pretty lackluster in my opinion, but it's always nice to see new themes and stuff coming out. So if we have a look here, we've got Amazing Defenders. The booster set contains 60 cards, 15 ultras, 10 ultras, 15 supers, 35 rares, and 15 cards out of the set are also available as collector's rares. So introducing the Rescue Ace, Purely, and Mikanko archetypes, respectively. So the set reveal that we got over here, um, let's actually see. My Facebook is taking some time here. Yay, there we go. Okay, so we've got the three themes over here, and yeah, the Rescue Ace. I think they're pretty cool, pretty decent. I would say that the Purely probably has the biggest, you know, I would say what how do you call it? The biggest opportunity of actually being um a good deck in the future. So I would definitely pick up the Purely. I mean, it's basically Eevee, isn't it? It's like we're just introducing Pokemon here. Mikanko is also really cool, really sneaky deck where you basically can just OTK your opponent by suiciding your stuff into them. So really cool. Um, so yeah, I would think that these archetypes they're nice. They're cool for casual play. I personally would like to play the Rescue Ace archetype. Um, but yeah, like these are not gonna be shaking up the meta or anything. Like I can already tell you that like you don't want to pick these up and try and top a regional or something like that. Unless you're really ballsy and you wanna really kick Konami in the shins and tell them like, yo, you know, I could do this, and then everyone else just starts buying in. Um, yeah, reprints reprints are pretty bad to be honest. Um, we've got one for one as a collector's rare and a super rare in here. Gizmek, Rochi, those two are nice, and I think what's it, Infernoble Knight, Renaud as well, which are spiking up. Isolt also very cool, and yeah, so that's basically just my thoughts. Those are like the only four that you can actually think of. Card Trooper actually is quite decent for past format plays. So if you wanna play your troop dupe scoop and all that, then hey, you can actually pick up a collector's rare card trooper, which is really cool. Personally, I think my favorite card from the reprints is Overlay Regen. Yeah, quite an old card where you could basically just attach a card or attach itself to a material as material to an Exceed monster. So that's basically just all I'm looking at with that. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy picking up new archetypes like myself, um, if you want to try out the Rescue Ace or Mikanko or the Purely archetypes, then you guys can literally just go to my website, which is the Duelist Market, and yeah, this week we should be having pre-orders up for this set. So if you want to pick any of these stuff up, then make sure to get your pre-orders, as soon as possible, because you know how it gets. I've seen a bunch of players come back and query like, hey, I see you don't have this and that, and yeah, it's because you missed out. Get the stuff sooner than later so that you can, play the decks that you want to play. And yeah, the collector's rares will be up after release due to um, you know, the stock that we get, we're not guaranteed to get X amount of collector's rares. So yeah, if you want to pick up collector's rares, just wait till the products are in stock, and then the collector's rares will be available. Then if you guys want to get a discount, just remember to get the coupon code BEARD5. Just drop that into the website when you are checking out, and you'll get 5% off your cart. So yeah, guys, that is it from me. Thank you so much for all your support and everything, and we are climbing up to 500 subscribers now. And yeah, I've got a really special thing that I would like to do for 500 subs, you know, as a gift from myself to you know, one of you guys. So yeah, it's going to be a one of a kind thing where you guys will not be able to get it anywhere else. And yeah, pretty excited about it. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, enjoy this video, make sure to comment down below, as well as drop a like, drop a sub, and share the channel to your friends. And yeah, hopefully we can get to 1,000 subs by the end of this year. Anyway, thanks guys, appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.